So, hang on. This is, you know what? I gotta turn this down for a second and turn off all the other stuff.
Does that bring up the resolution?
Well, it's costing this computer energy, I think.
So much costing that computer energy.
Anyway.
No, it is.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, let's see if we can get it.
No, I noticed that, see.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, that's better. That's better. So, you know, it's funny. The drag on the, I think it's probably the motherboard or something. It's
dragged.
Yeah. It's stumble fronted in the crenendum. You know what I mean?
It's dragged. It's over.
Anyway, we got it happening now. All right, so it would be fairly safe to say that in the last few weeks we've been talking about stuff.
Yeah.
You and I.
Yeah, we have.
What kind of stuff we've been talking about?
Truth.
Okay. Now, without getting into any personal relationships, without getting into anything specific about people that I may have said to you.
Yeah.
Concerning matters of the heart, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we need to include these in this discussion.
No.
I mean, what we've seen recently is the President of the United States beg for us to believe in what's turning him into a white boy when he says it. He blanches when he fucking utters these things, and you know he wiggles like a 3-year-old kid, you know, in kindergarten trying to get away with a lie. He's not a good liar, this guy.
Tell me. I remember the look on his face of concern when this was going down, and he had that down pat.
Like, why would somebody lie about that? Like, why?
Because they don't want to be caught.
Don't be caught what? Like, what would the President of the United States be worried about being caught with or for?
I don't believe he existed.
Who?
Ben Laden.
Ben Laden? You don't think Osama Ben Laden existed?
I believe he existed, but he wasn't who he said he was.
So you think this whole thing could be sort of like a vaudevillian farce?
Yeah.
Now,
There's very little doubt in my mind.
you have any training as a political analyst?
No.
How about as a journalist? Or
No. I don't need it to see that.
okay, so well, there's about 300 million people or 350 million people who, by virtue of their non-unanimous vomit at this assertion, are saying that they do.
Bullshit.
You're calling the entire population of the United States of America bullshitters. They believe this guy, they're bullshitters.
Take it on the chin.
From there.
I'm sorry, but
From the Honorable Crackhead. I love it. Take it on the chin, Mr. Bush. Mr. Obama. I mean, really, like, how much more pathetic does it need to get before we wake up? Like, how come this guy, this Julian Assange guy, whoever fucking heard of Julian Assange that isn't a nerd? Can you tell me, like, any beer drinking buddies of yours that know who Julian Assange is?
I wouldn't know him if I first saw him.
Well, let me tell you about this Julian Assange guy, okay? Like, Julian Assange is a nerd, okay? He wouldn't even know how to gut a pig. Hasn't squirted his steel semen into nobody.
That's not saying
I don't even think he's blown anybody's head off or blown up a tank in his life. For sure he ain't gutted no man's been standing, he been gutting, right? With his knife anyway. He might have been gutting with something else, but that's rather more heroic. Gutting them with his wit. And the thing is it bothers these guys. Now, why would it bother somebody to be tickled by wit? Like, why would you want to kill somebody that tickles you with wit? You must have something to hide, right? Like, don't you think? I don't want to put words in your head, right? You tell me.
I probably do.
So, you probably do what?
Right?
You probably think they have something to hide, or they don't have something to hide. Like, why would somebody,
I would think they had something to hide.
Why would somebody say, you have to believe this, even if it doesn't make sense, believe it anyway, because it's the patriotic thing to do? Why is it the patriotic thing to believe bullshit? It's supposed to be the United States of America, the home of the free and the fucking brave, right? Not a bunch of pussies sitting around diddling each other trying to figure out who to blame for shit. Christ.
If you believe that, you're crazy.
Now, I think about it. You tell me 350 million people are saying, okay, I'll swallow this. Is that taking it on the chin, or is that taking it up the ass?
More up the ass.
Right. What's the difference between taking it on the chin and taking it up the ass? Taking it up the ass is when I take it on the chin twice. Lie to me twice, I take it up the ass.
I can tell you exactly.
What? I don't know. I never had sexual fantasies about George Bush giving it to me up the ass, did you?
No.
Not even an Obama guy. Yeah, I'm not gay, but I mean, still, I couldn't even, you know what? You tell me 350 million people are saying, okay, George Bush, give it to me again.
Yeah, and they're liking it.
And get your boy Obama to do it for you, huh?
And they're liking it.
They're liking it.
They got their
No, I lived there once. You can't tell me they're liking it. They're not liking it. I'm not going to believe they're liking it.
They're liking it.
Fuck you, they're not liking it. You want to step aside. They're not liking it. I'm telling you, they're not liking it. There's millions of people in the States that have a hard time with this. There's got to be. I know I lived there. There's good people there. There's people with a fucking whip between their ears. Not just concrete. I know this.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Do I look bothered?
I am bothered. It bothers me. It doesn't bother you. We're not going to get into who you are right now. But the point is, do you not think that in a land of the home and the free and brave and all that shit, right? Where all those people came who are like the downtrodden of everywhere. Now they're downtrodden fucking again. What the fuck is this? By their own brothers and uncles. Now you ask me why that pisses me off. Well, I went to the United States once as a 16-year-old boy, and they took me in and took care of me. Gave me an unforgettable education and masters and a hunger for truth that has served me well. And I know that a whole town rose to the occasion of some strange little boy knocking on there. Made sure I had food in my belly and a place to sleep every night. I was too stupid to provide one for myself.
I've experienced that.
Yeah, you went to Woodstock, didn't you?
Yeah.
How many cops did you see in Woodstock?
No, I didn't.
No cops.
No.
1.5 million people, no cops. How many muggings happened in Woodstock?
None.
How many
None that I knew of.
Okay, how many rapes?
None or that would have been reported.
1.5 million cops. No, 1.5 cops, 1.5 people, no cops, and no rapes. Nobody got robbed. You know of.
Right.
Well, people had a hard time finding a place to piss and shit.
So what?
Still, 1.5 million, and that's so like 1.5 million people didn't all arrive the same day, right? So there's about a 2-week period where these, like the band people started coming in probably 2 weeks early to get things set up where they're going to locate stuff, and they had preparatory people showing up, right? Thousands, right?
Yeah.
So this town of like 400 suddenly has a population of, say, 150,000 minimum for 2 weeks, and 1.5 million for 4 or 5 days, 6 days.
Yeah, the worst thing they did was shit on their lawn.
Isn't this fertilizer, Mildred? Didn't they leave no wrapping paper around or nothing? They cleaned it all up?
God knows.
Anyway, so
I stay away from that part.
Okay, so why are people supposed to be afraid of each other? That's why we have police, right? Because they're necessary to protect me from everybody else. This is the theory.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, otherwise, why have police? Like, why do we need somebody to protect me from people I like already?
I don't know.
Like, I know Muslims, okay, and I know a few of them, and each Muslim man that I know, I like a lot. I mean, every Muslim man that I know practices his religion from the bottom of his heart. I've seen Muslim men refuse to take interest payments that I offered because it was contrary to their religious practices. On more than one occasion. I had Muslim businessmen orchestrate business deals as consistently as they can with their religious practices and make time available for prayer every day for their employees. Yeah. And this is not a singularity, no matter where they are in the world. We have 1 billion of those people. They see through this. And they are allowing the Americans to bundle funds and fuggernut around like demented children. And they pray to God that the Americans will basically grow a brain. This is not true. I mean, how else can you possibly see this? And we've got 1 billion of them all over the world. You've got 300 million Americans, right? It's not the Muslims against the Americans. It's the guys building bombs. Want to make a living too.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I know.
How many Americans do you know you want to bomb, personally?
None.
Me neither, but I mean, I suppose there might be maybe 9 if I went through all 380 million of them. I might.
Maybe I'd find a couple.
But I'm not willing to waste 380 million people to get it 9. I don't want
No. Doesn't pay.
I might not like.
Doesn't pay.
A lot of wasted bullets and shit, you know.
I mean, give me a whole company.
Plus, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with any taxpayers?
That's worth good money.
Anyway, man, trade my mortgage my taxpayers in China. That sounds like a good idea, right? So I can get me a yachty poo to go to the Isle of Man if things get hot. But, like, think about this. Like, if I drove my car over my neighbor's lawn, right, I would get my ass arrested for being a nuisance.
Listen.
Sticking my
You
steel
want a
dick
rant?
into their swimming pool.
You want a rent? I just gotta go across the street. and tell those guys to shut the fuck up on a Sunday.
I understand. Like,
Then I'll be arrested.
I guess the military boys in their skirts.
Yeah.
Now you shouldn't be telling on them, baby. Oh God. You had to bring that out, didn't you? You're such a twisted little fuck. You took pride in this too, didn't you?
You asked me.
Yes, the Millicents. The Millicents of the tight little bums and the skirts. We have them in Canada, and you might have seen them in the United States. I'm sure that yours are not too much different from ours. We got yours on video, actually, all over the internet, squirting lead semen into people's bodies and cameras and kids, too, you know, in cars, and, you know, and these people weren't prepared. They weren't dressed in milk. They didn't have not a single gun on any of them. They had a couple kids, no guns. A camera. A couple kids, you know, 14 of them, I think it was, you know, one afternoon, you know, something to do, you know, the neighborhood, squirting my, whatever, moves, wiggles. You know? Don't really know who the fuck it is, just kind of, it's wiggling. What's it doing wiggling? Kill us. How does a 22-year-old kid get that into his head?
I don't know.
Like, how does a 22-year-old...
Is that the camera?
Yeah.
Do you know what I thought it was?
What?
I thought you put your watch on there to see what time it was.
Yeah, your vision ain't too good either, is it? Right?
Well, usually I'm sitting over there looking that way.
Anyway.
And it looks like someone hung the watch there.
Well, now I watch the camera. It's a video camera. We're taping this little conversation. I mentioned that to you at the beginning. I guess you didn't think I turned it on yet. Anyway, it's on. It's been on for about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, no, I know. I've been watching it. That's why I assumed it was a camera. And not a watch.
Oh, okay. So that was kind of a little thought that you had wiggling into your head, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't really what you believed. It was a notion.
What I really believe? Yeah, I really did believe that.
That it was my watch.
Yeah.
And not the camera. Okay. So, do you see the paradox that creates? Now, what would you do with a paradox like that if you were a truth worshiper?
I don't know.
I've never been one. So what kind of credentials do you have to have this conversation with me?
None.
Well, you gotta have a few. I want to hear about it from you. I don't want to brag about you on the screen here.
I'm just the next crack addict.
Just the next crack addict. Alcoholic.
Yeah.
Junkie.
Yeah.
Cigarette smoker.
Yeah.
Addicted to perversions.
Yeah.
Dreamed up all by yourself.
What?
Dreamed up all by yourself.
No, I've had help.
Okay. Now, I guess this begs the question, where did the help come from?
The boys.
The boys. What boys?
It sure as fuck wasn't the girls.
It wasn't. Okay, so you got into troubles with boys. Okay. So, what was the reason for that? You didn't like the girls, or girls didn't like you, or what? How come?
They said I was shy.
They said you were shy.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Less can be deceiving, right? So basically, if one wanted to go really far back into your history, I mean, we could really get to really meet the father of all perversion in existence. I mean, we could theoretically trundle down that lane, could we not?
Yeah.
But we won't go there for right now. Okay, this little conversation we'll have limited to this incarnation only. So, would you say you were a model child?
No.
No? Why not?
Because my father and I didn't get along. I thought different.
How old were you when you started thinking different?
I don't know.
Can we say 3 would be late?
Probably.
By the age of 4.5, you clearly didn't conclude that he was an imbecile worthy of institution and asylum, save the fact that your mother needed him around. So, but beyond the fact that you have grade 12 piano,
Yeah,
and beyond the fact you also have 5 daughters,
that's true.
and beyond the fact that you've been living on basically panhandling and welfare for 20 years, 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And your education, for a profession, you were kind of a millwright.
Mm-hmm.
And you installed machinery at the bottom of hydroelectric dams.
Yeah.
And you saw, while doing this job in India, 30,000 people drown.
Yeah.
Yourself with your own 2 eyes.
Easy.
With your own 2 eyes, you saw this.
Yeah.
And what did you do after you saw this?
I left. I quit.
Well, why did you go and do a thing like that, bro?
Because I got kids.
And you wouldn't want them washed down drain?
No, I wouldn't want them.
By your government?
I wouldn't want any kid
By your
washed down the
government?
drain.
You wouldn't wash your
anybody that would hurt kids.
You didn't want your kids washed down the drain by your government?
Now you got
me
me on the rant.
I mean, that would bother you a bit, would it? It would irritate you?
Anybody that would hurt kids.
Yeah. Anyway, so, and this day you saw probably, 300 kids, maybe 500, 100, some number of kids washed down.
Tents and all. Everything.
Animals.
Pardon?
Animals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a city underneath. A tent city.
And what was the official's response to you when you asked him about it? What did he say?
I was told. I was told it was. Hold on, I know what the name is. It was people control.
Population.
Population control. So I left.
Do you remember what year this was?
No.
Do you remember what location was?
It was in India.
Yeah, where in India?
Whoa. I can't remember.
How long were you there for?
I was there about a week.
Really?
Just enough to get things measured up and get the people set up to do our bidding.
Just install a turbine
Yeah,
at the base of the dam.
yeah. That
was your job.
No, my job was the whole dam. It was the stuff on top too.
What stuff on top?
I had a machine that ran on wheels, right? It run it runs from a wire that goes about a mile down and in under the sand, and goes through a tube, like there's about 1,000 wires, right? And you gotta get them down to the end with a big stick, right? So in case it jams up, and then you connect the top and bottom.
I can't blame you. Say you connect the top and bottom that way.
Yeah. So then the machine runs. So once the machine is running, you have, I don't know what you call it. You have a big piece of steel with a hydraulic arm going up. Okay. Your job was to install that, put the hydraulics together, right?
To get this
thing going down.
Yeah.
The piece that's going down.
Just slide down to block the water off, or.
Well, what it does is like a rake. It gets all the debris and brings it up, puts it on a conveyor belt.
The thing
on a conveyor belt and gets rid of it. And
so okay. So
a lot of my service calls were
the engineering work on those.
Engineering work on that, where people had run them right off the end and into the water.
Didn't maintain it, right? The thing's plugged.
No, I had.
I got a plug.
I had one crazy asshole that thought he was John Wayne up in Washington, the west part of Washington, over the mountains, right?
Yeah. Where
they all think they're fucking tough guys because they're wearing sidearms.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
he brought his kid there and was showing him how to work it. The kid ran the thing right off the end and into the water. And this is right through the ice and everything, right? So we get called there. We got to get divers. We have to retrieve that piece, right? We have to rework it on site and get it going, right? That takes about a week on a good day. and then you put her back. You gotta stay there 2 days while you test it to make sure there's no leaks into the river, because their laws say don't fuck with the water. Don't be having oil in there.
Yeah. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. Other laws don't. You can pour as much oil as you want. In other places, it doesn't matter.
Well, look at
India. What do you do there?
Yeah, but that was the reasoning behind that.
So, in any event, so you've been more than a crackhead and an alcoholic, and you've seen a little bit of the world.
Yeah.
And you think that this recent stuff is bullshit. This whole Obama thing, this whole belief, we've got Osama. We had to bury him at sea because of the Muslim tradition. Fucking Muslims were born in Arabia. There's no fucking seas, you know. Where are you gonna find an ocean in the middle of the Sahara Desert? Bury people. Who tell me? Anyway, somehow it was imperative they take him to sea and bury him. What the fuck? I mean, this is a fairy tale. It's not fucking politics. It's not real, for God's sake. Jesus Christ. Think of it. You know, like, how stupid do we have to get before we wake up? That's a good question, don't you think?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good question for about 350 million people who I love very much. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think it's a pretty good question?
Yeah.
How the fuck stupid do I have to get before I finally fucking wake up and seek some fucking truth? Christ, jumping fucking mighty.